Awesome. So my voice is cracking already. That's a good start. So I'm going to invite you to stand with your feet shoulder width apart, toes pointing forward, if that's comfortable for you. Anything I do today that's not comfortable for you, please modify it for your body. You know your body. And so you are your own best judge. We don't do anything that's too strenuous, but you know what works for you. Nice soft bend in the knees. Tailbone dropping down towards the floor. Nice straight spine. And crown of the head up towards the sky. Bringing your hands over your lower abdomen. We're going to take nice deep breaths in and out through the nose. As you inhale, expand your belly. As you exhale, let your belly float back towards your spine. So inhale, expand. Exhale, belly softens towards the spine. Now bring one hand up to your chest. Inhale, expanding the belly, then expanding the ribs, then up into the chest. And as you exhale, from the chest, through the ribs, back down to the belly, towards the spine. Inhaling, belly, ribs, chest. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. And continue at your own pace. And continue wherever you are. I'm just going to show you at the end of this, we can do a cleansing breath. So when you exhale down through the ribs, down to the belly, at the end of that exhale, you can open your mouth and blow the air out. And that's really beautiful for purging, releasing any stale energy, any stale breath, anything that's not serving you. Anytime we exhale through the mouth, it's a purging. Do one more round wherever you are. Just bring your arms down to your sides. Notice if you're feeling a little more grounded, a little more present already. And now we're going to just start to turn from the hips and letting the arms flow, being directed by the turning from the hips and the waist. And then start knocking your arms across your low back and your lower abdomen or your waist. We all have different length torsos, different length arms, so let them knock wherever they naturally knock without you having to force it. Across the front here, we're activating our organs already. Across the back, where we're hitting along the spine, it's the point directly behind where the navel would connect with the spine. That's called the door of life. So we're knocking on the door of life. Or in Chinese medicine, that point on the spine is called the Ming Men. Now begin to knock the front hand with a nice light loose fist just below the collarbone on the chest. We're activating our lung 1 and 2 points. Quickest way to get energy into the body is through the breath. Inviting a little activation here into the lungs. And now the front hand is going to knock up on the shoulder with a nice cupped hand. Like the palm of the hand, the cupped palm, knocking on the top of the shoulders, and the fingers are getting the back of the shoulders. Getting some energy in here where we can hold a lot of tension and tightness. Continue nice deep breaths. Now come back down to the chest with your front hand. Now back down to the waist, continuing with the low back. Continuing with the deep breathing. On your next exhale, cease knocking on your body. Just let your arms flow in the air. Spreading your fingers. Feeling the air float and flow through your fingers. Clearing out any energy here. If you got any energy in your energy field that you'd like to clear and release, clear that out with moving the air, moving the energy with your fingers. And then just slow this down. Slow it down. And come to stillness. So notice what you notice. Now bring your arms and hands up to shoulder height. And then look up on an inhale. And then curving and exhaling as you come down, curving through the spine, chin to the chest, and then inhaling as you come back up, looking up, shoulders back and down, feeling shoulder blades go down, and then exhale as you come forward and down, tucking the chin, inhaling up, exhaling down, or waving the spine, inhaling up, exhale as you come down. Activating the energy in the spine. Do one more here. And just bring your arms down to your sides. And now with the backs of your hands, we're going to start knocking on the back. Up and down the kidneys. Down to the low back, down towards the tailbone. Activating the kidneys, the adrenals. Up and down. Tapping on the body is a great way to activate the energy meridians, get the energy flowing. And the next time you come down, open your palms and slap down the backs of your legs all the way down to your ankles, and then come to the inside of the legs, tapping up all the way up to the abdomen, and then tap around. We're going to do this 3 times. Tapping back down the back of the legs, yaw the meridians, then the inside of the legs, getting the yin meridians. One more time, slapping down, backs of the legs, to the inside of the legs and up. On the hip bones. Knocking on the leg gates. Feeling this energy here. Now knocking right over the belly button, the navel, knocking right here. Nice light loose fists. And then coming up to the solar plexus, just below the ribs. Coming back down to the lower abdomen, lower dantian. Tapping here. Then come over to your right side and tap up on the inside of the hip bone all the way up to the ribs. If you're on your right side, activating your liver, gallbladder, up and down here. And then come over to your left side. Left side, we're activating the spleen, the stomach, the pancreas. And then come back over, lower dantian. A little bit more knocking here. And then pause and connecting your hands and the webbing between thumb and forefinger. Just close your eyes for a moment and notice. Feel the energy moving in your legs, in your abdomen. Now we're going to come up to the chest. I'm going to knock up and down the sternum. Continue nice deep breaths. Then we're going to come over to one side, knocking with a nice light loose fist. And then we're going to open the hand with the palm, slap down the inside of the arm to the wrist, turning the arm over, slapping up the outside all the way to the neck and shoulders. Down, getting the yin meridian activated here on the back side of the arm as we come up, activating the yang meridians up to the neck and shoulders. Do this one more time. Coming down the chest and then come over to the other side. We'll do the same thing here. Opening to the palm, tapping down the inside of the arm to the wrist, turning over, and then tapping up the outside, up to the neck and shoulders, back down, bring over, and we'll do one more time. And then knocking here up and down the sternum. And this time we'll inhale through the nose and out through, and exhale out through the mouth. Purging any stagnant air that you may have in your lungs. Releasing any stagnant energy. One more time. And then just release your arms to your sides. And notice what you notice. Beautiful. And we're going to do a little more activating, a little more movement here. So bringing your arms up to your sides and we're going to swing. So we're going to drop one arm to the front one arm to the back. So it's a bend and a straighten, bend, straighten. It's like a pump. And with this, we'll exhale through the mouth. It's like, clearing out any energy from your day so far that hasn't been beneficial to you. And slow this down. Come to stillness. We're going to do another one called Tiger Clears the Way, which is really great for clearing that energy out. So bring your arms up, create little tiger claws with your fingers, and come down. And then as you come up, curling, drawing any non-beneficial energy out of your body like this. And then as we come up, we come down and we exhale through the mouth, sending that down to Mother Earth to compost. And only come down as far as works for you. If you're just coming down this far, tossing it to earth, that's great. If it's available to you to come down, that's awesome. If you're able to come down, that's great for your hips, your low back. And the next time you come down, I invite you to stay down to the ground, hands to the ground, and then keeping the knees bent unless you don't need to, a nice forward bend here. Releasing through the neck and the shoulders. And then if this is available to you, come down even more and just lean your knees against your elbows. If you're a yogi and want to do the crow, please feel free to do that. But be safe, be careful. Coming up onto your toes and just leaning into your elbows. I am not going to do the crow because sometimes I fall on my face or just about fall on my face. This is excellent for opening the hips. Coming up on the toes, leaning forward into the arms, and then come back right into the heels. And if this is available to you, squat down, bringing the hands together, the palms together, elbows into the knees. Squatting is so great for the hips, the low back, the kidneys. And don't forget to continue breathing. And then from whatever position you are in, bring your hands back down. Slowly start to come up, come up. Rolling up nice and slow. Don't want any dizziness. That was actually called Tiger Sits in the Grass. That was Tiger Sits in the Grass. Just notice what you notice, feeling a bit more open. Now we're going to do Tiger Clears the Way. So bringing the arms up, and then we're going to come down and just You can use your little tiger claws or big tiger claws, exhaling down. Next time you come down, and then just release. Just take a moment here and notice how you feel. Awesome. Now we're going to do the wave. We're going to wave the spine. So coming forward, leaning forward, coming forward, chin out, and then chin tucks as you roll up. Bending at the hips and the waist, coming forward, slight bend in the knees, coming forward, tucking the chin, rolling up. I'm going to turn and show you this from the side. So we're exhaling as we come down, tucking the chin, rolling up. And then exhale, coming forward and down. Inhale as you roll the spine back up. Exhaling down. Inhale as you roll back up and keep going. I'm going to turn around. Do one more. Now we're going to do a little bit more work for the neck and shoulders. Clasp your hands behind your back with your fingers pointing down towards the ground, if that's available to you. If this move is not available to you, I'm just going to show you an option. Even just have your hand, you can actually have your hands together, lower down towards your tailbone, or if that's no good for your neck and shoulders, just have your hands on your hips. But again, if it's available to you, palms together. We're just going to do very slow, very simple head and neck rolls. So inhaling as you bring your head up, you do not need to bring your head too far back. And then exhale as you come forward. And if you've got some tightness in your neck and shoulders, you may wish to exhale through the mouth to purge that tight, stale energy. Inhaling up, getting some nice fresh energy into those muscles. And then pause and roll your head the other way. Do one more roll here. And the next time your head comes up, just bring your ear over to one shoulder. We're going to do little chin circles. So circle your chin in a clockwise direction. If you're already going counterclockwise, that's fine. And continuing to breathe. Now, circle your chin the other way. And now pause. Bring your chin down to your chest. Roll your head over to the other side. Ear towards that shoulder, and we're going to do these chin circles again. So circle your chin in a clockwise direction. We do these nice and slowly. The slower we move, the more energy we bring into the body and the more we move the energy. Circle your chin the other way. Pause. Drop your arms. Shake your arms and shoulders out if you need. Nice release of energy here. Getting some more energy moving in the neck and shoulders. Now we're going to gather some more energy into that area. So palms facing forward, bending forward, scoop around back towards you, and then straighten and palms forward, or backs of the hands forward, rather, palms to the back of the room. So bend, scooping up some energy, coming up, backs of the hands forward. Inhale and exhale. Inhale as you bend and hinge forward. Exhale as you straighten up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And pause here. Bring one ear over to one shoulder and slowly roll the head back and forth here. Inhale as your head comes up. Exhale as your chin comes forward. Then drop your chin to your chest. Bring your head over to the other side, ear over to the other shoulder. Always with gentleness, never forcing. Rolling the head back and forth here. Inhale as the head comes up. Exhale as the head comes forward. Drop the chin to the chest. Let the arms float down to the side. And now we're going to do the reverse of this move. So bend. Now we're going to scoop behind us. And then as we stand, palms face forward. So we bend, scoop in behind us, straighten. Inhale, scooping up that lovely energy, straighten. Scoop. Inhaling, exhaling. Fingers pointing down to the earth. Palms forward. Straighten. Scoop. And straighten. One more time. Bring the ear over to your shoulder again. Do these rolls, nice head rolls with your palms facing forward. We're working different lines of tension when our palms are facing forward. Feel that energy going down the inside of your arms to your palms. And then bring your head over to the other side. And roll the head back and forth here. Beautiful. Bringing your chin down to your chest, arms down to your side. Do any shaking, any little wriggling that you may need to. We do a lot of static standing. You may want to shake your legs and your feet out, and then come back to shoulder width, nice soft knees. Now we're going to do some arm spirals. So bringing your arms up to your sides, and then we're going to curve the fingers in towards the spine as we send the hips back, fingers pointing behind you. And then your arms come out and around as your hips come forward, arms above the head, and then they spiral back to the beginning. I'm going to turn to the side to show you this. So fingers, hips back, we spiral up. Exhale as we come down, fingers and hips back. Inhale as we come up overhead, pressing hips forward. I'm going to come back to the front. Inhaling up. Exhaling as you come down. One more complete rotation here. Coming back to the beginning, and arms come down. Just notice what you notice. Now we're going to do the reverse. So bringing your palms forward and up, like you're holding a tray of teacups. Hips come back, and as the hips come up, arms come out to the side, hips forward, arms overhead, and then we spiral down. So palms forward, hips back. Hips forward, palms above the head. And try and keep your palms facing up as you do these spirals. I'm going to turn to the side here to show you. We inhale as we come up, exhale as we come down. Inhale, hips forward, arms above the head. Exhale as we come down. Turn back to the front. Do one more complete rotation here. Come back, come up, drop the arms down. You may need to give your arms a little shake here. Awesome. Now I just invite you to move your hips from side to side. This is called dog wags the tail. Just let your hips go side to side. Get a little more energy into our hips here. And you can speed this up. You can do this faster. Slow it down. Slow it down. Awesome. Now we're just going to do some hip spirals. So I'm going to turn around. So bring your thumbs in just on the outside of your spine. So about an inch on either side of your spine. We're going to be moving the thumbs up and down here. So I'm going to turn back around. So just start to do hip circles with your thumbs in this location. So as you come forward, press your thumbs in, again, not right on your spine, about half an inch either side of your spine, pressing your thumbs in. And as you come back, move your thumbs to a new spot. We're going to go up and down the spine here. So rolling the hips forward, and as you come forward, pressing the thumbs in. Giving your spine a little love here, and your hips. Moving the thumbs to a new location as you come back, pressing thumbs in as you come forward. You can even come down right around your tailbone. And then pause, move your thumbs to a new spot and circle the hips the other way. Again, as you come forward, pressing the thumbs in. As you come back, move thumbs to a new spot. Awesome. Bring that down, bring that down. We'll do one final stretch. So just bringing one arm up at a time. This is called picking cherries. I call it picking chocolate because I have a chocolate tree. Inhaling as you reach up. Exhale as you come down. Feel that nice stretch all through the sides of your ribs. Getting your gallbladder meridian. And then just come back to center. Now, let's give your body some love by giving it a good shake. Shaking off any energy from your day so far that you want to release. Do nice big inhales through the nose and exhale with a big sigh, like a ha sound, which is the heart sound. And then slow this down. Slow it down. Come to stillness. So up to this point, we've been stretching, activating. Now we're going to go into our flows. And for our flows, we want to inhale and exhale through the nose for all of our moves. So to start, we simply float the hands and arms up to about shoulder height, nice soft elbows, and then float them down. Inhale as you come up, weight a little bit more towards your heels, and as you exhale down, weight a little bit more towards the toes, but always connecting the full surface of the sole of your feet to the ground. So we inhale on the way up, exhale as we come down. Inhaling up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. We do our flows nice and slowly, bringing more healing energy into the body. And the next time you float your arms down, just hold them here. Nice, soft, rounded arms in front of you. Curved hands, palms facing up towards the chest. So we're going to go into our 5 elements flow now. The first of the 5 elements is the lungs. Rather, that's the organ. The element is the metal element. So the metal element is connected to the lungs. And the move is Buddha holds up the earth. So we float the hands, arms up, palms face towards the chest, towards the lungs, and then the hands spiral out as you come up and look up. And we spiral the hands and arms back down, palms facing towards the lungs, back down to this starting position. The breath is inhale on the way up. Exhale as you come down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. This move is great for calming the mind, quieting any of the mind chatter. Do one more flow here. And then just hold your arms and your palms in this position, palms facing up towards the lungs still. And imagine bright white healing light going into your lungs. Each flow has a posture. This one's called Low Embrace the Tree. So sending bright white healing light in and around your lungs, all around your chest. Transforming any grief, any sadness into courage, into inspiration. And then float your hands down to your sides. We'll go into our next move, which is for the water element and the kidneys. And the movement is called the fountain. So hinging back with the hips slightly, backs of the hands towards each other, and we come up midline of the body to the chest height, and then we float the arms out and down. Backs of the hands towards each other, hinging with the hips a bit. Inhale as we come up. Exhale as we come down. Inhaling up. Exhale down. Inhaling. Exhaling as you curve down. Nice curve in the spine. Kidney meridian starts in the bottom of the feet, comes up the inside of the legs to the abdomen. The secondary meridian comes up to the chest. Do one more flow here. Arms down to the sides. And I'm going to turn to the side to show you this posture. Gently bring your hands around behind you with your palms facing up toward your kidneys. You might need a slight bend here in the hips and the waist. Dropping shoulders down. This can be tight for some folks' shoulders. We're doing the bear. Palms facing towards the kidneys, sending bright blue healing light to the kidneys. It can be any shade, but we always want bright lights coming into our organs. Nice bright blue light. Transforming any fear or stress into calm, into tranquility, gentleness. Sending that beautiful energy to your kidneys. Couple of deep breaths here. And then just float your arms and your hands back in front of you. Back to this position again. Our next organ, right side of our ribs, is the liver. The element is the wood element. For that wood element, we're going to do a move called tree sways in the wind. So turning to your right, float your arms and hands up above your head, fingers pointing down to your crown. Turn to the front, arms float down to the side. Now turn to your left. Inhale up, fingers above the crown of the head. Turn to the front, exhaling down. We pause the breath as we turn. So pause here, turn, inhaling up, pause the breath, turn to the front, and exhale down. Just continue. Tree sways in the wind. Your torso's the trunk. It's like your legs are the roots going down into the earth. Your arms are the branches swaying in the wind. Do one more each side. Inhaling up, pause, exhaling down, pause the breath, turning, inhaling up, exhaling down. Now bringing the palms up in front of the chest. Nice roundness in the arms, softness, shoulders down. This is embrace the tree. So turning your attention to the right side of your ribs, where your spleen is, send bright green light into your liver. We can hold anger in our liver. We're transforming that into kindness, into compassion, into resilience. And our palms are up, facing our chest as we go into the next element, which is the fire element. And the organ, the yin organ, is the heart. So we drop the right palm, I'm doing your mirror image, down to about low abdomen height. Shift your weight to the left, turn at the hips and the waist, then switch the hands, top hand towards the heart, bottom hand floating here. Shifting weight right, turn your hips, switch your hands. Shift the weight, turn, change the hands. Shift the weight, turn, and change the hands. And continue on. This is called cloudy hands. And you can breathe however you would like here, as long as you continue nice deep inhales and exhales through the mouth. You may want to inhale one direction, exhale the other. Our bottom hand is like it's floating across nice cool water. So if we've got too much fire in the heart, we can cool that off. If you've got some agitation, some hate and impatience, you can transform that into patience, into love, into joy. Upper hand always facing towards the heart. Do one more flow each direction. And then come back to center. Float your palms up towards the sky, bending at the elbows. This is holding the golden urn to the sky. Imagine bright red light coming down into the palms of the hands, through the arms, and into the heart center. The heart meridian goes from the heart down the inside of the arms to the palms of the hands. Just imagine bright red healing energy flowing down from the universe. And then slowly, slowly bring your hands, bring that lovely healing energy down to your abdomen. We're going to go into our last element, which is the earth element. And the organ is the spleen, that's the yin organ. It's also connected to the stomach, which is the yang organ. I'm going to do a move called pebble in the pond. So as slight bend in the knees, hinging at the hips, floating the arms out and around, and then slightly palms up back into the abdomen. So we exhale as we hinge, float arms out. Inhale as we bring the palms back into the lower abdomen. We're bringing loving, healing energy and digestive energy into this lower abdomen. Exhaling out. Inhaling as we come back in. It's like your body is the pebble that's been tossed into the pond, and your arms are the ripples, the waves coming out from this stone. The meridian for the spleen is in the legs. So with us bending and straightening, we're creating a little pumping action to bring this energy up into the abdomen, into these digestive organs. Exhale as we come out. Inhale as we bring that healing energy back into the body. Exhaling any non-beneficial energy away. Exhaling out. Inhale in. Do 2 more flows here. Now for a posture, just float the arms, palms facing down up to about chest height. Nice softness. Spread the fingers. And the color for the spleen is bright sunny yellow. So imagine earth, bright sunny yellow energy, energy from the earth coming up through your legs into your abdomen, and also coming up from the earth into the palms of your hands, through the arms, down the spine, back into the abdomen. Feeling that beautiful, bright yellow healing energy flowing through your body. And just float your arms down to your sides. And now we're going to, on an inhale, float the arms up. We're going to be pulling down the heavens here, smoothing out the energy. Exhaling as we come down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And imagine bright violet light coming down from the heavens, through the head, through the heart, down into the abdomen, where we like to store any excess energy. We generally don't need that excess energy in our chatty minds. We store it in our lower abdomen, our lower dantian. We're storing it there for the use for the rest of the day. You always tap into your lower abdomen, power center. Do one more here. And then connecting the hands to the webbing between thumb and forefinger over the lower abdomen, bringing the legs and the feet together, closing the eyes, and relax the body as much as possible, even with your feet, the ankle, the legs. Allow your body to rock and sway. Nice deep inhales and exhales through the nose. As you let your body rock and sway, you're letting it find its center. And slowly open your eyes. Come back to present. Give your body a little wiggle, a little stretch. Need a little shake. These standing postures can be hard on some bodies. Give yourself a big stretch. And most importantly, give yourself some gratitude and love for taking this time for you today. Thank you.